All rise. Judge Viterbi Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1035, Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that pen.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. Mm-hmm. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them. And there's tons of them. So I feel like...
This case jumped straight into chaos. The moment she says he's a main character in hundreds of DVDs, that's already wild. But what hits even harder is the emotional confusion. This isn't just about money. She's clearly hurt and embarrassed. She thought they were reconnecting, then walked into something she couldn't unsee. Her frustration is real, but she's mixing emotional betrayal with legal arguments. And the judge is already trying to separate those two worlds.
You believe he's getting paid from that?
Mm-hmm. And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
his child support is
currently
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know,
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or a no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying and
So you're
cheating
doing it
on
for
me.
free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high.
This moment is interesting because the judge is trying to anchor everything in actual numbers. But both parents are reacting emotionally. The father is calm, maybe too calm, insisting none of these DVDs are paid work. And honestly, whether it's true or not, without proof, the court can't count it as income. You can feel the judge getting ready for a long day.
And on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, you know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless
This part is hilarious in the middle of a serious case. The judge has zero interest in reviewing adult content as evidence. Her face says it all. I don't need to see that. But legally, she's right. The burden of proof is on the person making the accusation. If you claim someone has income, you have to show receipts, not just shock value.
he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me, and he said 90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm. And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah,
11?
uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
So it's no but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not.
This is where the judge finally draws a line. No proof, no additional income. And honestly, that's how the system works. It might feel unfair to her emotionally, but courts run on documentation, not suspicions.
I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I
And
don't
you
want to.
should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about 90,000 on the high end, it
Yes,
brings
ma'am.
your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's 110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit.
This scene becomes a completely different story. The mother admitting she doesn't want to work, and lives rent-free. That changes the entire tone. You can see the judge's patience drop instantly. Child support isn't meant to be a lifestyle or a replacement for employment. And the judge calls out directly.
It actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor,
Ma'am, no.
You don't
no,
understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
He
more.
makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of.
Your Honor,
and again, you can work.
Can I say
suggest,
something?
No,
Please.
ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is,
A $1,093 monthly support order is actually high compared to many cases, but the judge even gave him a credit for covering the child's health insurance. Again, numbers, not emotions. She broke it down cleanly.
Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please,
Great.
Please hear me out on one thing.
What is
One
it?
thing.
Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what?
What?
We're done
Yeah.
right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
This ending is unreal. The mother tries to give a metaphor about a vibrator to explain the father's personality. The judge didn't even let her finish. That reaction, "We're done," is the perfect closing. At some point, a courtroom stops being legal and starts being circus, and the judge shut it down instantly.